Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today we are jumping straight into episode 294, Headache, and the AI privacy and security update for the week ending June 9th, 2026. And man, we have a fascinating, fast-paced dive ahead of us today. We're looking at the week's 13 most massive security updates, and honestly, when you put them all together, they tell one really huge story. We are currently right in the middle of a battle for our digital and physical identities. And look, whether you're 16 and just starting to build your online footprint, or you're 66 and managing your retirement accounts, this affects you. So let's just dive right into it.
I want to start off by asking you this directly. Really think about it. Is your digital identity safe from an AI that knows you better than you do? See, for years, cybersecurity was basically just about keeping out people who were guessing your passwords, but bad actors, they aren't just guessing anymore. They're learning. They're no longer just jiggling the doorknob to see if your house is unlocked. They are actively watching you to learn exactly how you turn your key. They're studying how you talk, how you write, and where you go. So today, we're going to explore exactly how they're doing this and, way more importantly, how you can stop them.
All right, here is our roadmap for the day. First, we'll look at the new era of deception. Second, smart malware and stolen keys. Third, the all-seeing digital eye. Fourth, how the AI defenders fight back. And fifth, we'll wrap up with how to protect your digital identity.
Okay, Section 1. The new era of deception. This is when scams sound exactly like your best friend.
So AI has fundamentally upgraded the common scammer. They've gone from being, a random stranger sending you an email with super obvious spelling mistakes to becoming this perfect digital mimic. We are seeing a massive wave of AI phishing right now, especially in the Web3 and social media spaces. Basically, artificial intelligence analyzes a person's public posts, imitates their writing style perfectly, and generates messages that feel incredibly authentic. It's happening constantly with fake token promotions and direct messages. So the crucial takeaway for you here is this. In real life, sounding confident and being correct are not the same thing. In an AI-driven world, verification requires way more than just an AI sounding sure of itself. You absolutely have to verify things off-platform.
And this deception isn't just happening with financial scams. We're seeing it in international espionage, too. The US and its Five Eyes intelligence partners recently put out a warning claiming that Chinese military intelligence is using platforms like LinkedIn to recruit people who have access to sensitive government or economic info. The claim is that these actors pose as think tanks or HR firms. Now, on the flip side, the Chinese embassy strongly condemned these accusations. They called them entirely fabricated and malicious slander and stated that the Five Eyes members are the ones engaging in global espionage. Now, regardless of where you stand on these contrasting claims, the upshot for us as everyday users is simple. If that recruiter on LinkedIn offering a little side gig makes you feel like one in a million, it might just cost you $1 million. If it sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is.
Moving on to Section 2, Smart Malware and Stolen Keys. Or, as I like to call it, the lock-picking burglar.
The way malware is evolving right now is just wild. We're shifting entirely away from these brute-force digital crowbars that just smash a door down, and moving toward incredibly smart lock-picking tools. Researchers actually just demonstrated an AI-powered internet worm. Historically, a computer worm just executed rigid, pre-programmed instructions to exploit a known weakness. But this new AI-enabled worm, it can actually analyze its environment, reason, and adapt its tactics in real time. It's literally the difference between a pre-programmed robot vacuum blindly bumping into your walls and a conscious intruder silently navigating your house. Just think about what happens when malicious software can think on its feet. The next generation of malware is going to be defined way less by its code and much more by its decision-making.
And that brings us to a real-world example that just hit, the Ironworm malware. In a recent supply chain attack, Ironworm infected developer packages. But here's the catch. It's not trying to destroy the computer. Instead, it's actively hunting down OpenAI credentials, AWS keys, Anthropic tokens, and crypto wallets. Attackers have realized something profound here. They don't want to spend hours trying to blow up the heavy vault door. They just want to pickpocket the manager's keys. It's like trying to find the master key in a hotel so you can just walk right into any room you want. In the AI era, the most valuable target isn't always the system itself. It's the credentials that unlock it.
All right, Section 3, the all-seeing digital eye. This is where physical and digital surveillance really starts to blend.
Our physical movements are now being tracked just as closely as our digital ones. Let's look at this timeline from Meta's unreleased facial recognition tech, which was called NameTag. It was designed to convert faces captured by smart glasses into unique biometric signatures. Crazy, right? It was quietly built into the Meta AI app, which millions of people downloaded by January 2026. Then, it was exposed by journalists in February. And as of this June 2026 update, the code has been completely removed. The upshot here? Well, it's deeply comforting to know that this specific feature has been wiped for now, but it shows you exactly how quickly physical facial recognition can be deployed to the regular-looking glasses walking right past you on the street.
But sometimes this blending of the physical and digital worlds creates some incredible irony. Get this. A San Francisco burglar successfully robbed a yoga studio and actually used a self-driving Waymo robotaxi as their getaway car. No way, right? Now, you'd think a car literally covered in high-definition cameras would make catching the guy a breeze, but the police couldn't find him. Why? Because the company automatically blurs faces and license plates in their video footage for privacy reasons. The irony is just off the charts. The tech giant's strict data privacy features actually ended up protecting a criminal.
But automated surveillance can also go terribly wrong for innocent people. Recently, a Flock automated license plate reader flagged a car associated with a crime. The police ended up matching the completely wrong guy simply because he had a similar colored hoodie on. An innocent man was jailed for nearly a month despite being 5 miles away when the crime actually occurred. The takeaway for you is pretty terrifying. Automated surveillance is absolutely not foolproof. We have to be incredibly careful about letting machines make final judgments about our physical whereabouts.
The stakes of this digital privacy battle are immense. Right now, WhatsApp is engaged in a massive legal and technical fight with the spyware firm NSO Group. WhatsApp caught attackers using social engineering and spear phishing to target users, allegedly in direct defiance of a court order that barred the spyware maker from doing exactly that. It's a stark reminder that some entities out there will go to absolute extremes to look through that all-seeing digital eye.
And speaking of surveillance and signals, I absolutely love this next story. A researcher discovered that for nearly 20 years, 2 decades, the U.S. military quietly used a hidden, rarely examined data field in everyday GPS signals as a global numbers station to distribute encrypted keys worldwide. It was hiding literally right there in plain sight. The upshot is fascinating. Sometimes the most valuable intelligence in the world isn't locked behind a massive vault, it's buried in the signals everyone receives on their smartphones every single day, and almost nobody even bothers to look at.
Okay, Section 4. The AI Defenders Fight Back. Let's talk about the digital arms race.
We have seen the threats, but remember, AI isn't just for the attackers. It is also the ultimate defensive tool. I really want to ground our conversation with this brilliant quote from recent research by Anthropic. They spent a year monitoring AI misuse, and their conclusion is super vital. They said, the technology is amplifying existing human behavior, both good and bad. And that is exactly the upshot here. AI is not inherently evil, and it's not some magical miracle cure either. It's a tool being adopted by both defenders and attackers at the exact same time. It's all about who uses it better.
And to show you just how powerful the defenders can be, look at this staggering number, 602 million. That is the number of scam ads Google's Gemini AI system blocked in a single year. Scammers are out there using AI to make fake ads, so Google is turning around and using AI to stop them. Gemini analyzes intent, behavioral patterns, and deceptive content in mere milliseconds. The ability to distinguish genuine human intent from AI deception is rapidly becoming the single most valuable form of digital security we have.
AI is also defending our time and our sanity. The UK's National Health Service is rolling out Microsoft Copilot to 500,000 clinical and support staff. And why are they doing that? Because in their pilot program, it saved users an average of 43 minutes a day on administrative work. The upshot for you? The days of popping a literal painkiller to get rid of a paperwork headache are fading fast. Now, we're spinning up agentic AI solutions to just cure those real-world headaches for us.
Which brings us to our final section, Section 5, Protecting Your Digital Identity. This is the ultimate upshot for you. We have covered so much ground today, right? From AI phishing to robotaxi getaways. Now it's time to turn all this global news into actionable advice for you. Recently, the Business Software Alliance issued a warning that just using open-source licensing doesn't guarantee your software is safe or sovereign. They noted that true protection comes from the ability to govern, audit, and mitigate risk. Now, sure, they were talking about corporate return on investment, but that upshot translates perfectly to your personal risk management. You have to actively govern your own digital footprint. You have to audit what apps have access to your personal data.
So, I'm going to leave you with 3 simple rules to protect your personal identity against everything we've talked about today. Step 1. Verify off-platform. If a friend messages you out of the blue asking for money, pick up the phone and call them. Don't trust the AI mimic. Step 2. Secure your keys with 2-factor authentication. Remember the ironworm? Don't let them easily steal the manager's keys to your accounts. lock them down. And step 3, assume surveillance. Whether it's an automated license plate reader or the smart glasses on the guy next to you, operate with the awareness that the physical and digital worlds are watching.
Which leaves us with this final, somewhat provocative thought to take with you. In an AI-driven world, who is really in control of your identity? Think about it. Is it the scammers, the tech giants, the surveillance cameras? Or is it you? The tools are definitely out there to protect yourself, but you have to be the one to actually pick them up. Take ownership of your digital footprint today. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay curious, stay secure, and I will see you next time.